It's Assassinate Angel, and today I am going to talk about another character from my Legend of Zelda fan comic I'm going to eventually do. This time I'm going to be talking about the Zelda character. So, something to get out of the way first off, she goes by Tetra in this. That's the name she's raised by because when she was rescued from the palace, they thought Sheik would give away her identity too easy, and Tetra is actually, within the story, considered a popular name at the time of her birth. So they ended up naming her Tetra because it's a way to name her after people would name her after the princess without actually naming her after Princess Zelda. So her mother was a Sheikah who was close to Impa, and so when her friend dies, Impa takes the princess and runs with her away to a far-off village, which is where Link and his family lived. She raises Zelda as if she's her own daughter, and Zelda grows up to be a headstrong girl. Because she is part Sheikah, she very much learns like the Sheikah ways, and she always has felt, and part of her personality, she's always felt this connection to the princess, but assumes it's because her mother's family, and she doesn't know she's adopted, her mother's family has always been the one to protect the princess. She technically knows that the princess is somewhere out there and doesn't know who she is, but she doesn't even consider it to be herself. Like most Sheikah in the story, she actually works part-time at the local temple of Hylia and the other three goddesses. And she is trained to be a soldier of the village, which is what Sheikah tend to do in that village. She grew up with Link, and when Nafi shows up, she sees a young Sheikah who is on the run for their life, and since she knows the village will largely protect itself, and Link has this connection, we've got to save this kid, she joins him on their journey. Obviously, later in the story, she discovers herself to be the princess, and they have a found family situation. Zelda, because I have a one of the plot points is I want her to get separated from Link and Nafi at some point. Her personality isn't entirely mapped out in my brain. I know that she's a natural born leader and stuff like that, and that she ends up leading the other, the leader of the Zoras and the leader of the Gorons. She basically forms an alliance against Ganon and goes to her to reclaim the throne at first before she realizes she is the princess. She goes to reclaim for the princess, so when the princess is revealed, she can return to her rightful place. And after discovering she is the princess, part of it is to restore the land to its former glory, and part of it is she's bitter she didn't get to meet her birth parents. She loves Impa, but part of her wishes she could have met, especially after she realizes she was adopted, she could have at least met her birth parents. She largely goes by the nickname T, and just as the beginning of her name, T or Tet is what her friends tend to call her, and she's considered the local badass because she is impeccable with archery and is generally the person people go to when they have any sort of issue, whether it be getting something from a tree, or, oh, we're running low on fish and we haven't been able to catch any today. She largely is, the one helping around the village, especially being Impa's daughter, and Impa's considered one of the leaders of the village ever since she arrived with the princess. A lot of the people don't know she's the princess, since to secure her identity, a lot of Sheik girls were basically, it wasn't that their mothers wanted them to be orphaned, but it led to a lot of Sheik girls being given to family friends for fear that Ganon may think their daughter's the princess, or to help hide the princess's identity. So some were given to nobles, like left on their doorsteps, some whose mothers died, grew up in temples. And this actually leads to, there's going to be another girl in the story who believes she is the princess because she grows such a huge affection for Link, and she thinks, we must mean we were always meant to be together. And Tetra comments like, well, if every girl who fell for this idiot, it was because of connection, we'd all be the princess. And she's very much like, she's protective of Link because she knows there are going to be people that will take advantage of them, or that are going to try to take advantage of the bounty on Link's head, because they've known Link ever since they were young. Again, since they don't really have big character points, and largely the plot revolves around the other two, I don't have a lot to say about her. She is part of she is the leader of a side plot between all the leaders. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about her because she is largely not unimportant, but the plot largely revolves around Link and Nafi. So it's not that Zelda isn't important, it's just her stuff with her personality isn't going to be very relevant till building up till the climax of the story and the epilogue after that. Like Hyrule returning to its former glory and her having to here's something I can reveal. She has to learn how to act like a princess because she largely grew up in a farming community doing very soldier-like stuff and helping out at the temple, but she doesn't know how to react in ball situations or how to eat properly at a fancy dinner for a table, which she will have to do as an adult. And neither her nor Link like the idea that people are trying to force them to get together because they're quote-unquote destined to be together. Even though they like each other like that, they're just yeah, we kind of want to take things at our own pace and be our own people. So, yeah. And she's actually the one who will teach Link sword fighting, which I think is a cool twist. Yeah, so that's all I can think of Zelda's character. She's actually changed a lot over the years because she started out as... She and her story has changed a lot since I first thought of the story. If I find my old binder full of notes for the story, I'll have to read some of the stuff, but she actually didn't start out as a Sheik character. But yeah, that's all from me. I am tired because, you know, at the beginning of the week I told what was going on in my life right now. So I am going to stop recording audio and enjoy the rest of my the rest of my night just chilling and trying to unwind. Well, see you next video. Bye.